Greetings, Libby Rogers with WhiskerWhispering, and this is another Lib's Animal Chat. Now, this is a little more serious topic, and I hope you'll bear with me with a very loving lecture because I'm talking about compassion fatigue, which is where animal rescue volunteers and people involved in trying to help animals get out of, their shelter situations or unpleasant situations and into new positive situations, we get our hearts broken. You just get so attached to that certain cat or that pathetic dog who's been in the cages too long, or that horse that has had, 5 homes and experienced so much neglect. And then it's just like, I can't stop thinking about it. I'm obsessing about it. And it is a real thing. Compassion fatigue is a really real thing. And I just don't know anybody who does animal rescue and does this kind of work that doesn't experience it. And so my hat's off to you, and my heart is with you if you are one of those people that's in the trenches of animal rescue. So the reason I want to talk about compassion fatigue is the second part of my statement, the power of our words and our thoughts. Because even if you're not actively involved in animal communication, or even if you don't really believe in it, I hope you believe that animals respond to us. And even if we don't think we can detect what they're thinking, other than to look at their body language, they can detect what we're thinking. We say sad words, we say bad words, we cry, that we show them unintentionally and accidentally images of, like, I'm crying over this cat, I'm crying over this dog situation, I just can't get them out of my head, I just feel so upset about them. They are receiving that. And so accidentally what happens is the person who is involved deeply in wanting a better situation for many animals or a specific animal, we are in fact giving them that sense of hopelessness and that sense of worry and fear and dread, like the cat who has been in the cage for a year and now he bites people even when they're just trying to pet him because he's stressed. Well, some of that can be because the caretakers are accidentally transmitting images to him about, oh my God, you're never going to get out of that cage. Oh my God, and now that you've bitten people and you're labeled unadoptable, your situation is hopeless. Or when people come to visit with an animal, we're hoping that we can introduce them to someone who might adopt them. What do? We sit with them and we say, oh, this poor animal, his owner died and the family just threw this cat away and he's so pretty, but look, nobody wants him and everything's bad in his life. And he was on the streets for a month. We tell the new people who are there to potentially give them a more hopeful situation about the bad history. Or when you have animals in foster care and we're like, oh, this poor mama cat was found on the street and 3 of her kittens died and she got hit by a car and her legs broke. We're revisiting the trauma in our heads. Well, because that's what humans do. We focus on the past, but we're actually sending it to the animals. So it's almost like they can't get out of their world of hurt because we are accidentally keeping them in it. So again, this is a lecture of love. I would never, ever want to say, stop doing that to people that are so emotionally invested. But my encouragement here is, if you are doing this amazing work and this invaluable labor of love on behalf of animals, if you can try to convince yourself, kind of fake it till you make it, to just think more positively about their situation and to just say things like, you are such a beautiful cat. I know a wonderful future awaits you. I know humans are coming to be in your future who are going to love you, love you, love you. And I know being in this cage is not your favorite thing, but we are keeping you safe, and we are feeding you, and we are loving on you, and we know that you have a wonderful future ahead of you. Instead of saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe your previous owner beat you or threw you away." You see what I'm saying? It's like, even when I was talking and I was saying that positive stuff, my body started to feel a little better. And then when I'm saying, "Oh, I can't believe how horrible your life is," you know, if the caretakers are in such a state of compassion fatigue that that's all they can think of is the sadness and the trauma, and they can't get forward to the future and the hope, then they are accidentally making it worse for the animal instead of better. And again, with animal communication, we can talk to the animal, we can transmit those positive messages of hope, and not helplessness, but hopefulness. And this is going to get better. And you are such a beautiful animal. And yes, we're sorry that happened, but that was then, and this is going to be now. So that's just sort of my little loving lecture for people who are deeply involved in animal rescue and, experiencing compassion fatigue. So I hope you'll forgive me for it, because I love you all. I just admire so much what you do. And this has been a Lib's Animal Chats. Thanks for tuning in.